Good morning, students. Welcome back once again to our online learning of class 10th history, the making of the global world. In previous lectures, we have seen the pre-modern world. Again, we have seen about the Silk Route and food travels. In this video, we are going to learn about conquest, disease, and trade. Conquest means to win the territory of another country, means colonization, which was done by the Europeans. Another point, that is disease. How disease helped colonial powers to conquest or to win, and the trade during the 16th century. So let's begin. So conquest, disease, and trade. Pre-modern world shrank greatly during the 16th century. Pre-modern world shrank greatly during the 16th century. Shrank means it reduced. Shrank means it reduced, means it became very less. The world became very less. Why? Due to the discovery of the sea routes. For example, the sea route to Asia was discovered, and again the sea route to Western Ocean, sea route, that is western parts, that is America, was discovered. So it helped Europeans to increase or to expand or develop their trade. So in this way, we can say that pre-modern world shrank greatly. For centuries, our Indian subcontinent or Indian Ocean had known for its bustling trade, people, knowledge. So this the Indian subcontinent was the center or the hub, we can say, in respect of trade. The entry of the Europeans helped Europeans to expand their trade, to develop their business. For centuries before, or we can say, discovery of the America, before the discovery of the America was cut off from rest of the world. America had vast land, abundant crops. America had vast land, abundant crops, and minerals as well. So this vast land, abundant crops, and minerals began to transform the lives of the people. It helped them to expand their trade. Again, precious metals such as silver, that is from the mines of Peru and Mexico, enhanced European trade or financed the European trade with Asia or rest of the world or countries, we can say. So again, there were legends. Legends spread during the 18th century or 17th century. Legends spread during the 17th century Europe about the South America's fabled city of El Dorado. South America's South America's South America's fabled city. The name of the city is El Dorado. The name of the city, that is El Dorado. So this city, El Dorado city, was famous for the gold mine. So expeditions were set. Many people traveled to try their luck to find gold from that mines. So the Portuguese and Spanish conquest again was underway, or the colonization by the Portuguese and Spanish conquest was underway decisively in the mid of the 16th century. European conquest was not just the result of the superior firepower. European conquest was not just the result of the superior firepower, but diseases helped them to conquer. For example, the Native Americans, they had no immunity. They had no immunity of these germs such as smallpox. Germs such as smallpox. So these Native Americans, they had very less immunity to the germs such as smallpox. So it helped Europeans or Portuguese or Spanish conquerors to conquer America. These germs, the spread before these Europeans could enter, these germs spread into the continent and disseminated the entire communities and killed, we can say killed entire communities, paving the way for the colonization. We can say guns could be captured, guns could be bought, but diseases cannot be controlled if it spreads. If epidemic spreads, it cannot be controlled easily. So in this way, these germs or diseases help Europeans to conquest or to conquer or to colonize the other countries such as America. Again, in the next upcoming videos, we will see that Africa was also colonized due to the rinderpest disease. Okay, that we will discuss afterwards. So until 19th century, until the 19th century, poverty and hunger was common in Europe. As Europe's population began to expand or increase, so poverty and hunger was common in Europe until the 19th century. So there were again diseases, again religious conflicts were there, and religious dissenters were there. Dissenters means those who does not believe in the accepted principles about the gods. Okay, so or in religious activities. So these dissenters, these people were persecuted. So in order to escape this persecution, they fled, or in order to escape this poverty, hunger, many fled Europe for America in search of job or employment. So when these people fled to America, they found that people or the slaves are working there in plantations. Slaves are working there in the plantations. Plantation such as sugarcane plantation, tea plantations, as well as in mines. Some are working in mines. So these those who were working in these plantations, they were the slaves captured from Africa. Until well into the 18th century, China and India were among the world's richest countries. Until well into the 18th century, China and America were among the world's richest countries. They were also preeminent in respect of trade. However, from the 15th century, we can say China is said to have reduced its contact with rest of the world, and it reduced its trade with rest of the world. It retreated into isolation. China retreated into isolation, and China's reduced role helped America to expand their trade. China's less role in trade helped America to expand and prosper their trade, and in this way, from China or from Indian subcontinent, the importance of trade or the hub of the trade shifted to America, or from America to Europe, we can say. In this way, diseases and conquest and trade during the 16th century or afterwards, and how these conquests were there, how colonization was there, how diseases helped to colonize the other countries, and how there was shift of trade happened. So that's all for today.